Students, good morning. Now today we will see the meaning of product. What is a product? What is a service? We'll just go through it. Let us know about the characteristics of it. How does it look like? Okay. Now what is a product? It means a set of tangible and physical attributes. Now what is meant by tangible? Which can be touched, which can be felt. Okay, and also the physical attributes. Physical attributes, the features, examples I have given you in the bracket, like material, color, design, size, weight, etc. So a product means set of group of tangible and physical attributes assembled in an identifiable form. It is being assembled together in an identifiable form. You can identify it, the customers can choose among it, okay, that a seller offers to the customers for sale. So that is what a product is. But definitely this meaning of product, it is a narrow sense meaning. One example I have given you, a computer system, okay, it is a kind of product. But this meaning you will have to remember that it is a kind of narrow sense. In broader sense, what is the meaning of product? We will see. See, in a broad sense, a product, it is much more than a set of physical attributes. It has something else than the physical attributes. It has something else than the color, than the size of it, than the material used in it. Okay, what is it? We will just see. See, it consists of added values like package, brand name, label, and goodwill of the producer. So if you see, product definitely means in a broader sense, like what kind of packaging it is having, what kind of brand name it is having, okay, and definitely the goodwill of the reputation of the producer. A product may be defined as the set of tangible and intangible attributes. Now what we have seen, the goodwill of product, the reputation of the product, can we touch it? No, we cannot touch it. So it is called as intangible characteristics or intangible feature, which is offered by the seller to the customers. The psychological aspects of a product is more important than the physical characteristics. Now what are the psychological aspects? I will tell you. See, I will give you again example of Fair and Lovely, that is the fairness cream. The advertisement talks about, the producer talks about, like it will give you fairness within 5 minutes, okay, and that psychological aspect is more important than how does it looks like, okay. So the psychological aspects of a product is more important than the physical characteristics. The one who is buying the fairness cream, he is not buying the fairness cream, but he is buying the fairness. This is his psychology. So we have to understand this, okay. So this was the broader sense meaning of a product. We will turn to the next point, that is service. Now what is meant by service? Services refer to those intangible benefits, utilities and the satisfactions which are offered for sale. So these are the intangible benefits which you cannot touch. Like one example I can give you, the banks, they are offering you the loan services, loan facilities. The banks offer you to open a savings account, okay. You cannot take it away. It is not tangible thing. Suppose we consider one more example, insurance. Insurance is one of the service provided so as to compensate the loss happening, due to some mishappenings rather, okay, and the compensation is being done by the insurance companies. But this kind of service also you cannot carry anywhere. Definitely the evidence of it you can touch, but it's a kind of intangible benefit, you can say. So it's a kind of service which refers to those intangible benefits, utilities or the satisfactions which are being offered by the seller. Then the examples already I have given you. Here also I have given you transportation, communication, the banking, insurance, warehousing and advertising, etc. The activities of professionals such as doctors, lawyers, CAs, the engineers, architects, These many examples I have given you. The consultants are also called as the services. Further, if you see, the services being intangible, immaterial, okay, you cannot touch it, they cannot be seen or touched, okay, it can only be felt that this service exists, okay, then they cannot also be stored for future. Services you cannot store it for future, right? As in case of products, if you see, definitely you can store it, okay, separated, it cannot be separated from the service provider, it exists with the service provider, whereas the product will be detached from the seller, from the producer as soon as you buy it. You give them the price of it, you give them money, and then you can buy that product and take it at home. So it will be detached from the actual producer, but services cannot be separated from the service provider. The quality of the service cannot be standardized, or it cannot be made uniform all the time. Whereas product, if you see, product can be standardized, okay, product can be you may say that it looks alike. I mean, 2 different units, 100 different units of the same product will look alike, whereas services, it might look different. We will see the classification of services. It might be broadly classified as given below. The very first kind of service, it is commercial services. Commercial, as it suggests, like something, some profit is there, some earning is there, so that is called as commercial services. These include services provided by the traders. This includes the services provided by the wholesalers, by the retailers, by the brokers, okay, who are going to sell you the services, who are going to earn out of selling those services, okay. So these include services provided by transporters, that is the roadways, railways. These are the examples, okay, what is meant by the transport service. Then the airways, shipping, etc. These also include the services such as the communications, banks and financial institutions, the insurance companies, the warehouses, the advertising agencies, the hotels, etc. There is a huge list, okay. So these all are kind of commercial services. Let us see the next one. Yeah, this is the next service, that is professional services. The services which are being provided by the professionals. Now, who is a professional? Let me tell you, a professional is a person who is rendering the services by charging certain fees, okay. Now, being professional, they should have stipulated qualification, they should have a particular qualification for a particular profession, okay. Then they should be going ahead with registering themselves with the particular body existing in that particular country. Likewise, I can tell you, the doctors, the lawyers, these are the professionals. Lawyers, they have their own bar councils. Doctors, they have their own medical associations who regulate their professions, okay. They cannot charge as and how they want and as much they want, okay. It is being controlled, regulated by their authorities or the institutions where they are registering themselves. Then few more professionals I have enlisted over here, that is engineers, the auditors, the consultants and different professionals who are experts in providing services. The next type of service is personal service. In personal services, you may find that there are the tailoring shops, beauty parlors, laundries, dry cleaners, the amusement parks, cinema houses. They are all providing you personal services. Theaters, the shoe repairing, the guest house, etc. So these all are the examples of personal services. Let us see the next one. Yeah, the last but not least, the public utility services. The services which are being helpful for public, that is called as public utility services. These refer to the services rendered by the post and telegraph departments, okay. To the masses, to general public, they are providing services, okay. Then police are there, who comes under public utility services. Fire brigade is there. If anything happens, something burns, there is a fire in a building or in some place, definitely immediately the fire brigade comes over there and tries to control the fire. Okay. Military forces, all the military forces are public utility services. School and colleges, they are also public utility services. They provide public utility services. Water and electric supply undertakings. Okay. The electricity board, it provides the electric supply to the street lights, for the street lights also, for the personal use also in household. Sanitary services, the courts, the hospitals. So these are all the examples of public utility services. So that was the classification of services, like public utility services, then personal services, professional services, commercial services. So 4 types of services we have seen. I hope you have understood.